Awaken friends, Chris here, and welcome to your flow. This is an Awaken Your Day flow with some nice dynamic movements to get the blood moving, get your body warmed up, and get your mind back into the present moment. So when you're ready, let's bring our hands down onto the mat. Our knees are going to be underneath our hips. We'll arrive into this nice, gentle cat-cow as we just start to broaden and open our chest nice and forward to the front of the space, the mat, and then exhale. Oh, just dome that spine. Feel the articulation through all of your vertebrae. And inhale, coming back, forward and through. Exhale, lifting up, really feeling that movement. Maybe your gaze is moving back towards the back of the room. And inhale, coming through and open. Arriving back into our tabletop position, and we'll just bring a little bit of steadiness here. This flow is going to move quite dynamically all the way through. I'm going to move it in threes as well. So we'll do each movement 3 times just to build some repetition, some strength. Gives your mind a little guide as to where we're going. Let's just sit now, hold our tabletop just for a moment. Feeling the strength of your ground, the space coming up all the way through into your shoulders. Shoulders are rolling back, down your back, just bringing some nice length through that spine. And if you can imagine an invisible string moving from your tailbone all the way out through your head, and it's just creating this nice elongation and length. And then in the next inhale, let's bring our right hand up to the sky. Fingertips pointing up, gaze may follow. And exhale, right hand back down to the mat. Left hand lifts as we rotate side to side. Big inhale, big spacious movement. Exhale, left hand down to the mat. Straight to the other side. Inhale, big breath open. Feel that chest filling with a nice air. The morning exhale, down. Left hand lifting on a big inhale. Breath moving through the back of the lungs. Exhale, down. Inhale, right hand side, one last time. Really big and expansive, nice and open. Exhale, down. And left hand side. Really nice and open. Feel that length, feel the strength of the side body opening. And exhale, down. Bringing our knees out to the edge of the mat. Our toes, big toes will touch. Heels moving towards each other and hips moving back into this nice long child's pose. Your forehead can come down to the mat. You can sit in more of an elevated position, which will activate your hip flexors a little bit more, stretching into your hips, into those hip creases. And then inhale with your hands quite far out on the mat. We're going to bring our body forward and we're going to bring our toes out to the outside of the mat, wider than the mat. Let them touch. And exhale. Move those hips back. Inhale, pulling forward, and that nice gentle curve of the spine. And exhale, hips moving back to heels. Inhale, one last time through, big toes far and wide outside of the mat. And exhale, hips move back. Arriving back into our tabletop position here, our right foot will move out to the back of the mat, floating there. It will turn, and then the inner arch of the right foot will land on the ground, and the right hand will open up to the sky. Exhale, right hand down, knee back, right knee back down, left foot lifts, left foot turns so that the inner arch of the foot lands on the mat, left hand to sky. Left hand down to the mat, rotating again, right foot back, right foot turns, inner arch down to the mat, lift and expand your chest open. Exhale, down, left foot lifts, left foot back, inner arch, left foot lands, and open up to the side. Feeling the stretch through the hips, through the side body, through the shoulders, right foot back, right foot down. Last time on this side. Back down to the mat, left foot lifts, left foot lands, open up. And left hand back down to the mat, arriving back. Let's just take one nice curve of the spine here. Really nice and deep. Really collarbones opening to the front of the room. Nice brightness, and exhale. Dome that spine, articulating it. Landing back into your center. Coming with your knees down to the mat, we're going to sit back into a hero's pose. We're going to bring our hands out right in front of us, and the backs of the palms will be facing each other. We'll rotate them around, right thumb on top, and then pull the hands down to the ground. Knuckles chasing just beyond the toes. Gaze are lifting up. And exhale. Back. Hands move back around. So a nice big stretch. Interlace the fingers and then dome the spine. Really that nice roll that we started in the cat-cow, and lifting the hands up to the sky, press them away to stretch through the shoulders, and hands back down to the horizon level, just beyond your eyesight. Backs of palms facing each other, bringing them around behind us, left thumb on top this time. Gaze moves up as the knuckles graze towards the ground. See if they can touch the ground, or wherever is comfortable for you. Length and strength, and exhale. Coming back around, hands arriving back where they started, palms facing each other, interlace the fingers, press them away as we dome the spine, rolling out. And then inhale, lift up and press away. Feel those shoulders really waking up. Feel a nice gentle arch in the back. And hands back down to the mat. Hands arrive on the mat, tucking the toes and lifting up into a downward facing dog. Pedal out the dog. Might be your first dog of the day. Bring in a little bit of dynamic movement. Make it a little bit organic, a little bit animalistic. Feel that length. Your heels don't need to touch the ground. But if we can bend the knees a little bit and then press the hips up a little bit higher. So that tailbone's moving towards, imagine like moving towards the corner of your room. Top corner of your room, you want it to move there. Shoulders rolling back and down. And take a deep breath in. Into the ball of the left foot, right foot will float up to the sky. Right knee will come into the chest. It'll tiger curl up, and you'll bring your nose towards your knee. And then breathe it open again. Inhale. And then exhale as you bring that knee to nose. And inhale, open it back up. This time stepping it all the way through. Right toes to right thumb. Left foot pivots to a 45 degrees, and we raise up into our warrior one. And exhale. As we drop forward, chest is parallel to the ground, hands move back down behind us, palms facing the ground, and then inhale, lifting back up. Exhale, moving forward. And we're trying to maintain our right knee over our right ankle at all times, and feeling our hips do a bit more of the movement here, grounding the outer edge of our back left foot into the mat. Third time through, and inhale, back up. Palms facing each other. Hold our nice warrior one. Hips are moving towards the front of the room here. Length, depth, feel the engagement. And then hands come down to frame the left foot. Left foot back to right. Holding here in a nice strong plank pose. Heels moving towards the back of the room. Hips in nice alignment with our spine. And then ever so slowly coming down to the mat. Arriving and then gently lifting up into a cobra. And exhale down. Inhale up to cobra. Maybe lift the hands so you can feel the strength in your lower back. Legs pressing into the mat. Pressing firmly. Exhale down. Inhale, lifting up. One more cobra. Strength. Or maybe you're going to extend the arms and lift yourself up into an upward facing dog. Thighs are off the ground. Strength through the back, shoulders. Feet are gripping into the mat, pressing down quite firmly. And then roll over the toes. All move through your plank, and then arrive back into downward facing dog. Coming to the ball of the right foot, left foot will float up to the sky. Left knee, tiger curling in. Knee to nose. Inhale, opening it back up. Exhale as we tiger curl it in, get rid of all the air out of the lungs. And inhale, open back up. Left foot, all the way up to left thumb, right foot to 45 degrees as we raise ourselves up into warrior one. And exhale, folding forward, body parallel to the ground, palms facing the ground, and inhale, lifting up, grounding the outer edge of the right foot. Exhale, moving forward. Inhale, lifting up, palms facing each other above our head, hips moving forward, knee in alignment with the ankle. Exhale. Back down parallel to the mat. Inhale, raising up. Hold for a moment here. Hips moving towards the front of the room. Outer edge of that foot is really gripping in. Shoulders pressing away. And exhale, hands down to the mat. Framing the left foot. Left foot back to right. Hold again in plank. If plank's too strong, knees can be down on the mat. That's perfectly fine here. Whatever is accessible and whatever is your vibe today. And exhale all the way down to the mat. Moving through chaturanga, arriving on the mat or lifting up into your upward facing dog. And rolling over the toes. And back to downward facing dog, and take a deep breath in here. Inhale and exhale, let it all go. Going to the ball of the left foot, right foot will float up to the sky. Right knee, tiger curling in, knee to nose. And lifting back up. Exhale as we tiger curl again. And inhale, opening that leg up. Right toes to right thumb. Left foot opens to 45 degrees as we raise up to our warrior one. And then moving forward again, chest parallel to the ground, palms facing the ground, and then raising up. And flowing back, palms facing the ground. Feel that length, feel that strength, feel those hip flexors really starting to give some feedback here as we move. Flowing through. And inhale up. Palms coming down to the horizon height out from our eyes, flipping the palms around so they're facing each other. When we started earlier on, bringing them behind us, right thumb on top, pulling them back so we lift our chest up to the sky. And then folding down, we're just going to keep our chest parallel to the ground, knee in alignment with the ankle, and hands pressing back. Try to have the palms touching each other as you're really pressing back, feeling this depth, feeling this length. And one movement, lifting back up. Holding in our warrior one for a moment, then palms framing the right foot back to left. Knees will come down, forearms come down as hips move back to heels. Our nose becomes close to the ground as we breathe up in this nice lunar lift into an upward facing dog or cobra, and rolling back over the toes to downward facing dog. Take a nice center breath in here. And on that exhale, move the shoulders a little bit further down the back, hips a little bit higher up towards the back of your room. Come to the ball, the right foot, left foot floats up to the sky. Left knee to to nose, or to your one nose. You can do your left nostril if you want to. And then breathe it back open. Exhale, knee to nose. And inhale, back open. Left toes up to left thumb, right foot to 45 degrees as we raise up. Bringing strength here. And palms flowing back as our chest moves parallel to the ground. Inhale, grounding the other edge of that right foot. Exhale, flowing back. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, flowing down. Inhale as we raise back up. Left knee is tracking over our left ankle. Palms move down to horizon height. Back of palms facing each other. Opening around. Left thumb on top. Gaze moves up. And then exhale. Falling down. Just keeping our chest at the horizon level here. Palms really gripping into each other. Forearms active. Feel the palms pressing hard into each other. Don't forget to breathe. Inhale, lift back up. Palms face each other in our warrior one. Exhale. Hands down to the ground. Holding ourselves in a plank pose for just a moment, and our knees will come down. Forearms come down as our hips move to heels. And then breathing with nose close to ground, up into an upward facing dog. And rolling over the toes. And back to downward facing dog. And take a nice deep centering breath in here. And let it go. Coming to the ball of the left foot. Right foot will float up to the sky. Right knee will tiger curl in. And exhale. Inhale as the knee comes to nose. And exhale back to sky. Knee up through chest, really articulating the spine as our right toes arrive to right thumb. Left foot 45 degrees and raising up. Palms facing each other. Lifting up to the sky and folding forward, flying back. And inhale. Raising up. And exhale. Nothing back. Inhale, flow up. Palms face each other. Last time on the right side, flowing down. Chest horizontal to the ground. And inhale up. Palms coming down to horizon height. Back to palms facing each other and roll those shoulders back. So we move our hands around, right thumb on top as we grip. And our gaze moves up high on gentle back bend here And then exhale, folding down. You can go a bit deeper and bring the shoulder inside the knee by scooching your right foot out a little bit if you feel like that, or keeping it at horizon height is perfectly fine. Whatever feels good to you today. And inhale, one movement, raising back up, knees tracking over ankle. Don't forget that. And exhale, hands down to ground. Framing right foot back to left. Knees come down, forearms come down as hips move back to heels, and then breathe open. This nice lunar lift, rolling the spine open. Roll back over the toes, and arrive back into your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Feel the lungs, feel the back of the lungs up near the shoulders, and exhale, let it all go. Go into the ball of the right foot. Left foot will float up to the sky. Left knee, tiger curling through and up to your nose. And then opening again. Exhale. Knee to nose. Inhale, opening up. Left toes to left thumb. Opening our way back up to our warrior one. Last time on this side. And then flowing down, palms to ground. Shoulders at horizon level. Breathe in as we lift back up. Palms facing each other. Exhale as we fall down humbly to the ground. Gratitude and flow. Inhale back up. Exhale. Last time flowing on this side. Last little humbling moment in this nice flow. Inhale up. Hands down to horizon level. Backs of palms facing each other. Opening around. Left thumb on top. Gaze moves up. Gentle bending open. And then fall down. You can scoot your left foot out to the side of the mat just a tad if you want to bring the shoulders down below the knee. Again, we're going to keep the hands at horizon level, just parallel to the body. And inhale, lifting up, moving out, and then hands framing the left foot back to right, knees come down, forearms come down, hips moving back to heels, and breathe open, lifting up. And exhale, all the way back to downward facing dog. Bringing our knees out to the edges of the mat, heels moving back, hips moving to heels rather. Your heels aren't moving up to your hips. And then bringing our hands further forward and your forehead coming down to the mat. And take a nice centering breath in and a nice deep child's pose. You can sit up higher if you want to activate and just stretch your hips out a little bit more, or if you're wearing a microphone and it sounds really weird if your head's on the ground. But take a deep breath in and let it all go. And coming back up to a nice hero's pose. I'll bring our hands up to horizon level, palms rotating around. Bringing the hands behind the back. Right thumb on top, gaze moves up, knuckles moving towards the ground. And then our right thumb will move across the body and sit on the right hip. And our right ear will come down towards the right knee. We'll just gently roll our head around, just to lift some nice release through the neck. Hands back down to center, moving back around in front of us. Rotate the palms, back of palms are facing each other. Rolling back around, left thumb on top. Gaze moves up, fingers are grazing towards the ground, wherever your knuckles can reach. And then left holster is moving over to the left hip, like that little holster there as well, keeping our hands firmly clasped, rather. And then just dropping the left ear and getting a nice bit of release. Rolling around, this always feels amazing. This nice bit of stretch. I feel it moving through my shoulder all the way up. And releasing, hands back around to heart center. I'll take one reclined stretch to even out this class. So making your way down to your back. And we'll do my favorite supine stretch. Bringing your right knee up into your chest. and moving it all across to your right shoulder, moving to that little armpit as close as you can, and then bringing the right knee up, right hand up to sky. Right knee will move across the body, right knee towards the ground, and then bringing the right hand down and the right shoulder. Now your right knee may be nowhere near the ground, which is perfectly fine. So just tuck the right toes behind the left knee, so it's not just floating in space. Bring it to wherever feels good to you today. And it may be different to where it was yesterday, maybe different on each side. Well, that's perfectly normal. Even the time of day changes how much you can stretch and how deep your stretches can go. Right knee, just bring it into chest one time and then release it. Left knee up towards the shoulder there, towards the armpit, and then bringing the left knee across the body, left hand to sky, left knee towards the ground first, and then opening the shoulder and the hand out to the left side. Again, if you're just floating in space, tuck the left toes behind the right knee, otherwise bring it down. Take the nice, gentle stretch. And left knee back up into chest. Breathe it up one time, take it out to the edge of the mat, and bring your hands down. Your palms up to receive, your hands down to the mat to ground. And take a moment to lay here, to stretch, to be you, to do whatever you need. And take this time and space to just reset yourself, set an intention for the rest of the day. And I hope you have found a nice little bit of peace and joy in this nice, quick, dynamic Awaken flow. It's been a pleasure flowing with you, and I look forward to seeing you on the mat soon. Namaste.